Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Just As Does TV. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. All of your subscriptions are greatly appreciated. Come join the family. We'd like to have you. We have a lot of fun over here. So thank you guys for coming and watching this video. So this video is gonna be about Baddies episode 2. Baddies episode 2. Girl, last episode we ended off in a bang. The girls were fighting. This episode started out with a bang. The girls are still fighting. Ciao. So this episode starts off with Scottie and Anna still fighting. I think they did about, Anna said 4 rounds. I think they did about 4 rounds. We only got to see 2, but I would have liked to see the 4 because to be honest, that girl beat the mess out of Scottie. Not really beat the mess out of her, but she beat Scottie up. Scottie had no wins. And I feel sad for her because Scottie was way bigger than her. She like had everything over her. Girl, T was shouting, they fighting! I was cracking up. She had me cracking up when she was shouting that. And then she was shouting baddies, whatever that song is they say. I was cracking up. I tell you what, she had me dying on the floor. T is hella funny. She's mad funny. And I'm here for it because I could tell she's going to be the comic relief of this season. Child, these girls are fighting left and right. But then they cut to a scene where T and Vicky, they praying. I'm like, child, praying. But it's all good, whatever. Do whatever it is you feel you need to do to protect your girl, because God gonna have to come down and protect you if one of them girls let loose on your butt, Vicky. But I'm here for it. I just want to see it. Ciao. So now, then they cut to a scene after they was praying with Vicky. They like show Vicky face, and Vicky looks scared to death. Like, for some reason, you could just see a visual in her head that this wasn't what she expected. She expected something different. But, I mean, watch the previous seasons. You should expect this. But it's funny. And it's going to be funny if somebody get a hold of her because she just looked really scared. I feel for her. She better do a lot of she's going to be in her room doing a lot of praying. Man, Scottie looked all disheveled with this fight with Anna. Her lashes was gone. Her wig was all tattered. Her wig looked like she took it off her head, drug it on the floor a little bit, and then put it back on her head. That's how disheveled she looked. Her lashes was all over the place. They was missing, like all over the place. Her face was all red. She was scratched up. Girl, get out of here. So one thing I did want to say was, I think Scottie know how to fight, but I don't think she know the rules and the art of fighting. And when I say the rules and the art of fighting, I mean when somebody got the high ground, girl, you find other means to get them to either the low ground or get them on the same level as you. And I don't think Scottie knows that because I don't think she's a real fighter. But she did get her licks in and stuff like that. So, but when I say I don't think she's a fighter, like she can fight. Some people can fight, but then homegirl got the best of her. But this girl is standing on a table. She's standing on a chair. And instead of you picking something to try to like sweep her feet or get her down off the table in a chair, you charge right at her. Now, the rules of engagement, if somebody is charging at you, and you got the high ground, what you gonna do? Kick them right in their face. Kick them somewhere. You gonna kick. You gonna like. And Scottie didn't know that. So I'm just like, girl, read a book, get a clue, figure it out. But that's why your face look like that and your hair look like that. Sorry, but let's keep going. So, Scottie don't want to stop because I know she know that girl got the best of her. I know she know that girl got the best of her. She feel it in her heart. You could tell when you win and lose a fight. You know when you win and lose a fight. And that girl was popping mad junk. And Scottie was pissed off. But she didn't want to stop fighting. She didn't want to stop fighting. Everybody was telling her, stop fighting, stop fighting. No, no, no. We can't go on like this because she talking about she going to beat her up every day. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, why? It's not worth it because y'all already did 4 rounds and she already got the best of you all 4 rounds. It's nothing going to change. If you took 4 rounds and you ain't get the best of her in not even one of those rounds, it's nothing going to change. So it doesn't make any sense for fighting her every day. Me, on the other hand, I feel like I'm a little different. Because, I don't know. I just see things differently. But I see where Scottie coming from too. I'm going to play devil's advocate here for a second. And I see where Scottie is coming from too. But I just don't think that is, I just don't feel like it's that serious. It's not the point. And then the homegirl was wheezing. She needed a whole pump. Everything. She couldn't breathe. She was like, I can't breathe. Y'all not going to have me keep fighting her out here. And I can't breathe. And I'm like, somebody get this girl a pump. Like, calm down. I didn't want her to pass out on the stage and in front of the cameras and stuff. So get that girl a pump, you know? And she was like, if I got to keep fighting her, I'm leaving. They was all, you know, because I feel like Natalie was egging it on in a sense. But then she was telling Scottie, stop. So I don't know how to call it. But that girl didn't want to fight no more because she was like, we did 4 rounds. I'm not going no more. This is a waste of time, which I agree. But Scottie just kept going. And then eventually she stopped. It was like, we can't keep doing this. The producers, security was coming and telling her we can't keep doing this. Then Natalie was begging her. mariahlynn was begging her to stop. So then eventually she calmed down because she knows she didn't have no wins. Whatever, girl, whatever. But let's keep going. So then we cut to a scene where Smiley is getting out of the car. And we kind of get a little background because she's in the confessionals. So we get a little background on where she come from. She's from Miami. She's been a fan of Natalie's for a while. She done got Natalie tattooed on her. I mean, okay. I mean, if that's what floats your boat. Okay. So we learned in the confessionals that her and mariahlynn had a run-in. Then at the auditions, her and mariahlynn's younger sister had a run-in, and she mopped her. She mopped mariahlynn's sister, and apparently she mopped mariahlynn before too, and she took her chain. I was just like, how are you still letting this girl walk around? And she took your chain. But I don't condone violence. It is what it is. Y'all handle it how y'all want to handle it. Even in the confessionals, the chain that she got on, that chain says mariahlynn. Girl, she flaunting your jewelry that she took from you in your face. But if you don't want to say nothing, I ain't gonna say nothing. I mean, it is what it is. But she a big girl. I mean, so it's gonna take about 2 or 3 of y'all to get her. But it is what it is. So she let us know that when she see mariahlynn, it's on site. mariahlynn looked a little bit nervous, especially during the fight with Scottie and Anna, because she knows she's next. But you can see it in her face. If you watch back this episode, you see it in mariahlynn's face. mariahlynn looked nervous because she already know what it is. So Smiley comes in and she got this hoodie on, tied tight. She sneakered up, sweatpants up, she ready to go. So she walks in and goes, beelines it towards mariahlynn. Like she beelines it towards mariahlynn. And they start fighting. She was like pounding. You should have seen her boop, 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 like on top of mariahlynn's head. And she had her hair and stuff like that. mariahlynn was punching too, like throwing little blows and stuff like that. But then she rips her wig off and she was like, you taking all of my good wigs. You taking all of my good hair. I'm just, you taking all of my good wigs. You're not going to keep taking my wigs. Like, who says that in a fight? I mean, but it is what it is. But she scratched up mariahlynn's face. She tore her wig up too. She tore all of her lashes off. mariahlynn was looking like she ain't never get her lashes done. And she done took off the wig cap and everything. They was rumbling up and through that place. But Smiley was like, she was just sitting there and like sitting at the bar, because she was like, girl, you ain't about to do nothing. You just talking. If you really want to do something, you're going to run up. I'm right here. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't going nowhere. And mariahlynn was like, I ain't going to keep fighting her. And I ain't going to, you know, like just big and calling her all kind of names, referencing her size and stuff like that. And I was just like, stop talking. Stop talking. All of those are just words. Like, you just talking to just to talk. Like, you really just talking just to talk, because that girl done violated you on numerous occasions, and she violated your sister. Y'all need to band together, form a Voltron or something. Call some friends. You need more people, because she is literally violating you up and down the place. She took your chain and she wearing it. That's literally like a smack in the face. She beat you up. She beat your sister up on live TV, because even when I was watching the auditions, I was just like, who is this girl? And she mocked this girl. So all of that talk and that name calling and all of that stuff means nothing when she's blatantly in your face violated you on several occasions. But I think y'all need a Voltron. I think you need more people to deal with this chick. Comment down below and let me know if you agree. I literally think she need more people, because she can't do nothing. All of that talk is like nothing. You calling her all of them names, and it's just words. It's just words. Homegirl sitting at the bar drinking her drink and having a good old time, eating her pizza, like eating food. Girl, bye. We find out that they had issues since like Bad Girls Club season 13. How long ago was that? I don't know. Comment down below and let me know, because I feel like that's a long time. And one, either y'all gonna squash the beef and let it go, and two, you're gonna get your chain back, or y'all don't need to be in the same vicinity, or y'all just gonna be fighting forever. Ugh, whatever. But let's keep going. Child, I was so upset to see her wearing that girl chain, because I'm sitting and watching her in the confessionals, and I'm reading her chain, because she had 2 chains on. So I'm reading her chain, and I'm like, this chain say mariahlynn. Girl, she done snatched the chain and she rocking it. That is the most disrespectful thing you could ever do to somebody. So I'm like, the disrespect was on 10. Let me know. Comment down below and let me know if y'all feel the same way, because I feel like the disrespect was on 10. 10. Yeah, so I don't know, but let's move on, because the argument with them continued, and she was just shouting obscenities, words at her, and homegirl was just chilling, relaxing, because she knew mariahlynn ain't really want to get down. And then mariahlynn started like taking out her braids and saying, I ain't gonna keep fighting this big old beast. And I'm whatever. That's because she done pounced on your poor head, scratched up your face in like 2 seconds. You was all red, turning red and everything. But let's move on. So we find out that they having a promo shoot for this season's Baddies, and they at the bar, a separate bar from where they initially went to have lunch. And at the bar currently is Camilla from Bad Girls Club, Sky from Black and Crew, Saya, and Rolly. And they just sitting around talking, trying to get to know each other. Rolly was saying how she is enjoying the new girls and stuff like that, enjoying get to know them. And that's all good. Sky was just like, she's here to have a good time. And Saya, pretty much the same thing, here to have a good time. She know Natalie, but she's not really like hung out with her and stuff like that. Then we get to Camilla, and Camilla saying she knows Natalie, and they've been having an online beef for quite some time, back and forth, and she's willing to talk to her on a grown level, because they both women with children, and she on a different level, so she really don't really want the smoke, but if the smoke come her way, she gonna take it. So I'm like, all right, we get the gist of it, we got everybody's story. As everybody was like going to sit down, the camera cuts to Rolly, boom, boom, and she got a big old rip in her butt, in her dress by her butt. And I'm just like, girl, they gotta pin that up, like, or just get a really good Spanx or something and just tuck it in, or buy a bigger size and make it look presentable, like something. Like, just don't because that's nothing to laugh about. Just get some stretchy spandex clothes, something that's gonna conform to your body but not rip or anything like that. Like something that's gonna be stretchable and spandex. Oh, get some really good Spanx or a girdle and just, you know, suck it in or something. I don't know what to do, but I don't want to see you walking around here looking sloppy after you done paid so much money for this surgery and ripping your clothes and then looking a hot mess. And her eyeshadow was terrible. I wish she stopped wearing those eyeshadow combinations like that because it looks terrible. Somebody gotta tell her it looked terrible. All right, I mean, okay. And so I noted that I loved Sky's hat. That little knitted hat, that little colorful knitted hat that she had on, I was in heaven. Loved it when I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, that hat is bomb. But what did I expect? Nothing less. She from New York. You know, we bring it. Anyway, but I did have a question, and I'm gonna pose that question to you guys, and you guys drop down in the comments and let me know, what did Sky do with her butt? It wasn't matching. Her butt to body ratio was just not matching. What did she do? And why are we doing this with ladies? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Just do some squats. Do some squats, do some lunges. You don't even have to do squats, just do lunges. Make it happen. But please stop getting those butt injections, because the butt to legs to hips to thigh to like waistline ratio, it never matches up. And it looks weird. So please, let's stop doing this to our bodies. Well, y'all bodies, because I ain't doing it to mine. This is my body. This is my permanent body, and I'm leaving it. I can't do it. You gotta take me how you could get me, or don't take me at all. Period. But that's up to y'all. Let's move on. So Sky asked Camilla, like, what was the beef with Natalie about? And Camilla says she really don't know what the beef is about. She know that they had words off and on online. Then Natalie starts saying that she said something about her daughter, her child. And my motto is, I'm not a fan of people saying anything about the kids, but there's certain things, just because you bring up a child's name doesn't mean that you are talking about the child. If you don't say specifically X, Y, and Z's child is dirty, or X, Y, and Z's child is dumb, things of that nature, like that, as long as you don't say those things directly at the kid, then I don't feel like that's talking about the kid. Case in point. And then I'm gonna just say this and I'm gonna leave it here. That Erica Mena situation where Spice said, you don't take care, that's why your child don't like you. That wasn't talking about the kid. That was talking about her parenting. You could feel how you want to feel, but I'm going to say what I want to say. That was directly talking about that woman's parenting skills, not her child. She didn't say that your child was dumb. She didn't say that whatever about personally some characteristic about the kid. She said your parenting skills are lacking. They are poor. You could feel how you want to feel when you watch this video, comment whatever you want to comment down below, but that's just my take on it, and it is what it is. So you could say stuff indirectly, but that doesn't mean that you're talking about the person's child. Anyway, Natalie said that Camilla was talking about her child. Camilla said she don't remember talking about this lady's kid. And she said if she remember or she got the footage, show the proof. Let her know. She said because then it'll be a different conversation that they having, which I understand. But if she didn't directly say your child so and so and so is X, Y, and Z, chalk it up to nothing. But I mean, to each his own. But that's just my opinion. So then Camilla, you know, she just wants to have, she tells everybody that she just wants to have a conversation. She's willing to have a conversation. She's willing to put it to the side. She's willing to move on so that they can make the money and do whatever. So they cut to Natalie because she on her way to the bar. And Natalie is just like, she on site, you know, when she is on site, when she see Camilla, yada, 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 whatever, it's, you know, they're going to get it popping. All right, let's see. Because we already know what certain people on this show is made of, but we're going to see. So Natalie, you know, she walks in, and when she walks in, everybody gets excited to see her because, of course, she's a host. It's her show, blah, 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 whatever. And Sky steps in, was like, hey, boo, giving her a hug and stuff. But Natalie was seeing red. Her eyes was on, she was on go. And unfortunately, Camilla wasn't ready. Camilla wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. So she got booped. She got bopped. And I mean, it is what it is. The reason why I say that Camilla wasn't ready was because when Natalie walked in and was walking towards her, Camilla got up in a stance that, like, excuse me, in a stance showing that she was trying to give her a hug or show her love. And she thought it was going to be reciprocated. So when she went to go stand up, she got bopped because she really, if you look at that scene closely, she was not ready to fight her. She didn't know how it was going to go. She didn't know how that reckoning was going to go. But she calculated wrong. She thought that Natalie was coming on some kumbaya business, and clearly she wasn't. But then she found out real quick. That's why she got caught off guard and got bop, 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 and knocked down. I mean, it is what it is. So she was going in for a hug, and Natalie was going in for a punch, and she got punched in her face. So after the first round, you know, Camilla, she ready now. So now, because now she know what it is. So because the second round, Camilla did give a little run for her money. So, you know, that just shows she was willing to fight her, but it was just, she was caught off guard. But the second round, Camilla did give a little run for her money. And after that second round, Natalie ain't want to fight no more. So Natalie know what's up too. But that's just my take on it, whatever. So they arguing and back and forth, same that everybody always do. They shouting, cursing each other, saying all of this stuff. Natalie running around talking about, she dancing and carrying on, talking about Long Beach, Long Beach, Long Beach. And I'm, I guess, assuming, trying to call, like, indirectly call Camilla a punk, you know, because she's from Long Beach and I don't know. I guess she's trying to say she not hard, she not from Long Beach, she got beat up, whatever. I don't know what that meant. Only they know what that meant, but that's what she was doing, dancing around, saying Long Beach, you what? So, I mean, take it as it is. So Natalie was ready to leave after the second round. She didn't want to do another one. And, you know, by then Camilla was ready. And I think she didn't want to fight no more because Camilla was giving her a little bit of run for her money. She probably was tired. I don't know. Comment down below and let me know what you think of that scene if you watched it. But let's move on. Yeah. So I think, but to be honest, if I totally wanted to analyze that scene, I think that Natalie thought she was gonna walk in, bum rush Camilla and sneak Camilla, get the best of her, and then go about her business. And Sky kind of like, when Sky stepped in, it gave Camilla a little room. But then the second round, when they went at it, I think Camilla was ready, because the first round she wasn't ready, and I think the second round she was ready, and she was like, okay, I'm about to go ham on this chick. And I think that, you know, that was a surprise for Natalie too. But I think that's what she wanted to do. And I thought she was just gonna have one of those moments. So I don't know. But so then they decide, Camilla was been saying that she just wanted to have a conversation and talk it out so that they could reach a common ground. And that's what they ended up ultimately doing. Finally sitting down, having a conversation, hashing things out. And Natalie wasn't really saying nothing. Natalie was really screaming more than anything. And all she was saying was, let's just squash this and get this money. Let's just squash this and get this money. You got your fair one. I got my fair one. You got it off your chest. I got it off my chest. So let's move on, and yada yada yada. So that's what happened. They talked it out. They they decided to move on. They hugged it out, and then they were just talking about, all right, let's just go get this money. All right, I mean, we'll see. And the episode goes off, but the episode 3 trailer, baby, when I tell you, I cannot wait till this weekend so I can watch that. I cannot wait till this weekend so I can watch that. The third episode trailer is spicy, ladies, spicy. So Krishan's sister is going after Natalie. I guess she back in the house, and she going after Natalie like she want blood. She see blood. You will see her, like, Natalie's behind the counter with security. Krishan and her sister is on the other side of the counter, but Krishan's sister is trying to get at her. And she's like, every time I see you, I'm gonna mop you. Every time I see you, I'm gonna mop you. And I was just like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So we'll see how that scene plays out. But then I just want to see if Natalie's gonna keep the same energy that she did with Camilla. And from the trailer, it doesn't look like she does. And that's why I go to tell y'all, she's not about that life. I don't think she's about that life. And this coming episode is gonna show me whether or not Natalie is actually about that life. Because that girl is a fighter, not just a talker. She's a fighter. So let's see how this energy plays out, what happens. And then Krishan look like she getting into it too. Like, that's my sister. If you gonna go at my sister, I'm gonna go at you. Now you got 2 crazy girls coming for your head. What you gonna do? So girls, let's get ready. Let's get our popcorn for episode 3. I'm here for it, and I will definitely be giving a review on it. And I'll thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for watching. Drop down in the comments below and let me know what you thought about anything that I discussed in this video today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you can relate to what I'm saying in this thing as well. And I'll see you guys next time. See you.